Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the channel. Oh, the Pacer Race here. Um, tonight is Tuesday. Uh, so basically, I did stream earlier today, and honestly, I did tell you that we are going to do race room experience. Um, so I've never done this before. Like I've downloaded it and straight up, I will literally. This is going to be the first time ever going into the game. Now, how good it is, I don't know. How bad it is, I don't know. But yeah, what basically led me to this game was or simulation, or I'm not sure if you can call it a game or a simulation. But what led me to this was basically the fact that I went onto Google and searched for an offline game. Now, if you hear a lot of noise in the background, that is my family. So I do apologize for that. But yeah, it's still early, so they're not going to sleep now. But I really do want to do this while it's still a little bit early. Um, but yeah, so we'll see what it is. I just want to see, no, not race room. Hold on, that's a capital R. Race room racing experience. Um, live. So yeah, so I was actually, like I said, I was on Google and I searched for a offline, like an offline driving game or offline racing game or whatever the case may be. But it for some other reason it led me to free games that you can like play for free. And I found this, so I said, you know what? Nah, let's go check. I mean, why not? So I just want to let everybody know. Give me a second here, please, chat. Okay, so yeah, I don't know what is gonna happen. I'm looking forward to it though. I honestly am looking forward to it. So we'll see what it is though. Oh, crap! Hold on. I'm not sure why I put my phone's volume loud. That was weird. That was insanely weird though. So let's see though what this is all about. Um. Okay, opening up. No. Uh, what? No, I don't have a controller. I've got a wheel. So you're telling me this is not going to work with the wheel? Because if that is the case, then I don't. No, it should work with the wheel. Let's see what it does. But I'm almost. I don't know. It says a controller, but I don't think so. I think my gut feeling tells me that you can do this with a steering wheel. Something just tells me you can do it with a steering wheel. I think it's basically just to warn you not to play this on keyboard and mouse, though. If this is only controller based, then I'm gonna freak out a bit. No, not really. Just yeah. I just don't think it's gonna be controller based. I think you can use a controller, but I just don't think it's just a controller though. So now everything is hanging in the balance. I've got something going in the background. What it is, I'm not sure though. I'm scared to close one of these because if I close one of these, maybe if I close one of them, it will open up the other one. Or yeah, that's what I was scared of though. At least I didn't close it. So now we need to see what's happening. Okay, cool. And why does this look like GT3 cars? This looks like Group 3 or Group 4 or... Hmm. Damn, I don't want you guys to see this. This is my private detail. Air. How can we do this now? Okay, give me a second. The audio will still be there. But what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna hide this just for a second quickly. I'm gonna hide that. Okay, so imagine I hide it and I still tell you what my details are. That would be funny. I will laugh my bum off. Um, well, I can't tell you the country. I mean, obviously, that's South Africa. Uh, 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 bu- 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 South Africa. Yeah, I'm not gonna put that in there. Okay, we can switch that back on. And yeah, there's a couple of settings obviously we need to check. Okay, at least the music is down now, so that is fine. Okay, now controls though. There we go. I don't see that they have input, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure how we can check this though. That is going to be the question now: is how we can check that because I don't see an input force feedback. Yeah, I'm just going to keep everything at. Hold on, there's something on top here. Hold on. Yeah, why is this not okay? Maybe because I need to open it up. Let's do this. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely. Oh man, that is definitely a delay. Man, a direct steering wheel would be absolutely amazing though. Throttle, still nothing. Eh. I feel like Squidward at the moment. It does pick up the. It does pick up the steering at least though, but it doesn't pick up the throttle or the clutch or the brakes. So I'm not sure. I'm just not sure if we. Well, probably we can test it later on though. Okay. Okay. Single player maybe? I'm not sure what's going on here, but okay, let's see. So, let's go for practice. Uh, car. Track. Do we have something that we are familiar with though? This sucks. I'm gonna tell you now why this sucks. This sucks because I've got a sneaky suspicion all of these is costing money. And I'm gonna tell you now it's real money. Yeah. So this is a bit of a, yeah, okay, this is a bit of a weird one. Um, okay. GR1s, Formula, GTR, um, prototypes, no. Yeah. So what is this though? 2014, couple of cars there, 2015 GTs. Yeah, I think this is GT cars though. All of this is going to be a GT cars. I just have a sneaky suspicion about. Well, okay, I'm lying. Not all of them is GT cars, but it's not going to be like race cars. I mean, real world cars. Sorry, I'm saying race cars. It is race cars. I'm just saying it's not going to be like cars you drive on the road. I think all of these are physical race cars. Yeah, so let me see. 2002, Audi TT, Mercedes, Opel Astra Coupe. I don't know. Let's see what's 1992. No, 95, AMG Alpha. 2003, we got the Mercedes AMG. Oh man, they got 2025 as well. Goodness me. Mac E, Ford Mustang Mac. Yeah, no. What is this? Okay, that is what is Group 2 cars? That looks like rally. Well, I'm not sure. I'm saying rally, but I'm not 100% sure though. Trucks. Oh, we can drive trucks. Cool. 2017 Touring Champion. What is this? Touring Champion. Okay, let me just pick something at least. Let's just get on with it. My word. So, oh, okay. I see. I think what's going on. I see what's going on here. Yeah, that sucks. Okay. Yeah, let's go. Let me see what this is all about. I have absolutely no idea what we're getting into. But I really do hope you guys enjoy this. So, yeah. Okay. Mm, yeah, the steering is quite direct. Yeah, but the throttle and everything doesn't work though. So, why does that not work? Why? Tell me why. Oh, there we go. I think that's why. Shift up. shift down. Yeah, this is going to be. Now let me see. I don't feel any force feedback. Like I don't feel anything. I see the wheel and everything turning, and I can see that, but I don't feel any force feedback whatsoever. How do I? Um, I don't get this force feedback strength. Now why? I don't get this. Engine vibration. I'm not sure, man. Okay. But then, hold on. Okay. I don't get it, but okay. Yeah, I can feel something now at least. One thing, I love that the car feels really responsive. Okay, so where's the damage? I don't get that, okay? So how do we change a couple of stuff though? Okay, let me see though. Options. I'm just gonna change the force feedback a bit more. Stationary friction. Do that at 100. I just want to see something. 50%, 50%, and gear shifting 50%. Let's do that. I don't know. Then just want to see driving, clutch, launch. No, we don't have an H shifter, so that's not going to work. Reset, pause, toggle, track, toggle ghost, input meter, mouse, instant replay, left, back, cameras. Driving view though. Not sure. Let's do that. That feels a bit better though. Okay, so what I can figure out though is a lot of this is physically racing. Like there's no road cars. It's pure, pure racing. So the one thing I have seen as well is it feels like your traction control. You've got in regards to a Assetto Corsa, it feels like your traction control is a lot more though. I can be wrong. I can be wrong, but the cars doesn't feel they don't well doesn't they don't feel that slippery. So we'll see. We'll see. Um, so I'm just gonna try to do a race against AI, see how that goes. Because like I said, this is the first time ever launching this, so I've done a practice run on one of the climb tracks. What does suck though, immensely, and I saw it immediately, is that you only have like 4 tracks. Yeah, 4 tracks, that's it. How that works, I'm not sure. You can buy new tracks. Uh, Hard tires, okay, car setup, 30 liters, hard compound, okay. Traction control, slip, okay, drive line. Oh man, there's a lot of settings that actually blows my mind. Like, I don't have a clue what's going on there, but I'm going to learn. So, I just need to see pit stop options, no. I actually wanted to begin at the back of the pack. Oh, you begin in the pit lane, so that might not be bad at all though. I see we have some settings there. Uh, Speed limit 60 kilometers an hour inside the pit lane. I'm not sure what this track is though. Oh crap. I've not seen this track before. Yeah, there's a lot of grip difference from this to, well, from Assetto Corsa to this though. What track is this? Man, the gearing is a lot quicker though. Why do I feel like I could have hit that corner a lot quicker though? But I must be honest, even the road is very wide. To be honest with you. Oh! Whoa! Okay. Did we get a lap time cut? No, we did not. But this is weird because I just want to see. Yeah, go fast. Just want to see something though. How do they? Because honestly, because I've been racing for quite a while though, you kind of learn your ins and outs in lines and stuff like that. Obviously, you don't get all the tracks right the first time. So please don't get me wrong there. But you kind of learn, the more you get to know a track, the better it goes. And you kind of learn, where to go in, where to go out. Go from the outside to the inside when you take a corner. All those type of things. So yeah, it's but I don't know the track though, so I just want to take it a little bit slower for now. So do they shift down to second gear? Why does it sound like that the shift? Yeah, don't want to pass him at the moment. Sorry for this, chat. I just want to see if I can upset the car. Okay, you can upset it. Okay. Okay, I need to get a button to look behind us as well. Whoa, sorry. Yeah, I know it won't count. Yeah, this has got a... Sorry about that. This has got a lot more traction than Assetto Corsa. This is similar feeling, if I can be honest with you, it's got a similar feeling towards Gran Turismo. Sorry for that. I promise this is AI. This is not real people. I will never drive like this with real people. Yeah, this is... Yeah, you definitely can upset the car, but it does take a bit though. I believe if you had a quicker car, then it will be a lot easier to upset the vehicle, but yeah, and the oversteer, okay, so it does have the oversteer thing as well though, which is good, is great actually, not good, it's great. um hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. No, 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 no. Traction control, it's factory. A AI assist in pit lane. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Factory ABS. Okay, that's fine. Stability off, counter steer off. What is this though? Oh, it's basically the temperature outside and the track temperature. And this is your wind speed. So then, okay, let's see though. Crap, wrong button. Okay, so speed limit is 60 kilometers an hour inside the pit lane. But the car is not very fast as well though. 100. 90, 100. The one thing I don't feel is that the steering loosens up though. So I think that is where Assetto Corsa is a bit different though. Because as soon as you slip, you can feel that in your steering though, in Assetto Corsa. With this, you cannot feel it. It's a bit weird, to be honest with you. Now, how that translates to real world, I'm not sure though. But I love it, don't get me wrong though. Yeah, you're gonna have to brake a lot earlier though than anticipated. But honestly, you try to do that, what I just did, in Assetto Corsa, and your car is sliding all over the place. That is a fact. That is 100% a fact though. So maybe there's some of the real world settings are still wrong in this game, or the car's just not fast enough. But as soon as the car slips, you cannot feel it in the steering. You just cannot feel it. I don't know how, it's too much traction. Now, if that is because it's a race car, I'm not sure. If that is because it's the game, I'm not sure. But for some other reason, I would have expected like more of a realism or something like that. But I just don't feel it with the game. Yeah, you see, there's a lot of understeer. It's. I want to see something though. Yeah, I should have gone to the outside corner, but let me see something though. If I do this, yeah, you don't feel that. You just don't. Yeah, sorry AI, my apologies. But you don't feel that. I need to find out online what the settings must be for the game though. Like how far from realism or how close to realism it is though. Yeah, I'm planting it, full on planting it. Nothing. Unless the car is a tad bit too slow though, for anything like that to happen. That might be a possibility as well. Let me see something. What really does suck, and it breaks my heart into 10,000 pieces. This, I'm going to show you now. This breaks my heart into 10,000 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is it. That is it. So we cannot do Villalunga, which I know. Monza we cannot do. What else is there? No, I don't know that. Brands we cannot do. Like, it breaks my heart. It absolutely just breaks my heart. Now, you can buy it for USD. So I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not going to buy it. I'm sorry. Um, I just want to see something else though. So that is your. Yeah, but do we have specs on the vehicle though? I don't think we have specs on this. This is Alpine. Oh, you know what? Maybe. Hold on. This is Group 1. Okay, let's take this car for a spin though. Yeah, let's take this car for a spin. Okay, so there is a little bit. Yeah, there is a little bit more tracks here though, but it's not tracks that we know. That's the thing. So yeah, this is just a straight up climb. What is the difference though? 3.8. Why? Oh, I see. That one kink on the top there is gone. Okay, let's just do that one. Clouds random time multiplier times 1 full. Yes, yes, yes. Um, Group 1. Oh crap, no, we need to, how do we, clear, sorry. Okay, apply. Well, let's go. I mean, the thing is, what I want to see is the difference in vehicles versus Assetto Corsa that we know. That is actually what I want to see, though, is the difference between the two games. Now, there might be one or two settings that I have not switched on or turned on or enabled or checked out or whatever the case may be. There might be something like that. How do we call specific steering rotation? Yeah, but each car applies its own steering ratio automatically adjustable anytime in the setup menu. No, I don't want that. I want the car to basically be the car. That's what I want. But that force feedback is a problem for me though. Oh, it might be this though, isn't it? Invert all force. No, we don't want it inverted, do we? No. No, we don't want that. Um, um, okay, I just don't know. Stationary friction. Now, I got it to 100% now. They say 50%. I don't know why it will be 50% though, but okay. Yeah, it just doesn't feel right. And unless there's something, like I said, unless there's something I'm not sure. Camera, yeah, get real. Yes, factory. Yes, yes. Stability off, counter steer assist off, off. Um, oh crap, I cannot remember. Imperial is miles, I think. Yeah, I think it's miles. I think metric is kilometers per hour though. I need to change my name because that is not my name. But okay, whatever the case may be. Okay. What the hell is going on with the steering wheel? Just go past. The steering wheel's got this click in it. I don't understand why though. Well, this is weird. Why does it have this click? This is weird. Oh shit, what's going on here? Where am I driving towards? Yeah, this does not feel right. Hold on. Something absolutely feels wrong here though. You know what? I think it's this. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold. Yeah, I think it's this. Yeah, it has to be that. That's the only thing I can think it is. Yeah, okay, that was that. The faster car does feel better though. Do want to see if I plant it through the corner what it does, but yes, obviously I do think it's going to spin out. That is the whole point, isn't it? I felt something there at least. The steering did slip away though. But just a tad bit. Yeah, okay, my braking point is a bit off there. But that's me not knowing the track though. Yeah, this is a lot of understeer though. Like, I cannot explain to you how much understeer this is though. Let's see if I plant it in a corner though. Like a apex. What it does. No, there's too much traction control. Unless if we switch off the traction control and see what it does then though. Okay, let's plant it. No, it's too much traction control. It's just too much. Yeah, no. Well, the brakes lock up. That is for sure. Yeah, no, there's way too much traction control here though. Because I've planted like solidly planted into the ground and just nothing happened. Let's see if it's possible. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. You cannot do it. Okay, so let's do this though. Let me do this. No, not options. Sorry, my bad. Power setup. Wow. What is the? Hold on. Okay, there's something here though. Is this? Okay, hold on. It can't. Yeah, but it still doesn't. Okay, so but how do you save it though? That's the question. Um, how do we save this? I don't save. Okay, that's weird. Setup has unsaved. Like that's weird. I'm not sure how to save that, but it's fine. And then can we set this maybe? No, we cannot. How do we? What? Shift update. We cannot do that. Unless. Oh wait, do you? No, you cannot select one. So how do we do this though? General? No, but you're supposed to can set it. I'm not sure how to set it though, chat. Okay, I need to find out how we can set it. So, but what I can do at the moment. Oh, this is going to be such a bad idea though. But okay. Let's see what it does now. I still feel a lot of understeer though. I don't get it. It just feels the same. Unless I didn't save it, maybe. Shucks, didn't I save it, maybe? That might have been a possibility, though. Yeah, I think I did not save it. Damn. Son of a tire. Um, Oopsies. Oh, please tell me oh, my word. No, wait. This well, no, I think I was there. Oh, it's braking assist. I'm a dum-dum. Yeah, factory ABS, that's fine. This is what we want. Sorry, chat. Okay, let's see. This is gonna be bad. Yeah, okay. But you still, you kind of feel it in the wheel, but not really though. Keep forgetting about that, but okay, that is fine. What I do want to check though. Okay, at least there's donuts. So, which is not a good or bad thing. It's just that at least I know the traction control thing works. Okay. It's just that you don't feel it in the wheel though. Like when the tire slips or the tire slip. For some other reason this game doesn't translate it well through the... Yeah, it kind of does. Kind of, not really though. But the brakes do lock up. And then, unless I've got my force feedback... Yeah, I think you know what I'm thinking, chat? I think my force feedback settings might be a tad bit wrong. Because I think that's what I'm not feeling though. Unless we do this though. Please don't break my steering wheel. I will cry my head off. I'll literally cry. Like, you guys don't understand. I don't think it will break it. I just don't think so, but still. Feels a little bit better though. Yeah, that feels a little bit better. Oh, come on. Yeah, that feels a lot better. That feels a lot better though. Turning off the traction control, putting the force feedback to basically max. That feels a ton better though. Now, I still do feel a little bit of understeer. Oh, and I do see, yeah. Okay, so that helps a lot though. Yeah, I know. Black flag, I know. But that helps so much though. So, okay, let me see. Okay, so basically, I know this is gonna sound weird, but there's no storyline. Sorry, there's no storyline. Just want to see what this is. Unless this game was not Come on. Yeah, you see, this is a problem for me though. Almost looks like, yeah, hold on, let's just do this. Single event. Um, Man, I love the thought. You have you have to be joking me. So you're telling me, wow. You know what the funny part is? I was looking forward to this game though. No, but that's a BMW. Folks, okay, let's just go with the whatever. Let's go with the Alpine at the moment. So I think no. Yeah, hard. No. Mister. Okay, let's see. Why does it feel like I'm driving the wrong way though? No, I'm not. Goodness me. Okay, so we're doing a race a bit, and I kept the traction control off, so it feels a ton better. Absolutely a ton better though. I must be careful for that, what do you call it? The braking area though, and the traction now, because now I need to keep my foot in check. This corner, always slipping on that corner there. Well, there's either hit the wall or hit the car, so I opted for the wall. But look, I'm gonna be honest with you, chat. This is not a bad game. I do want to do the multiplayer though, just to see how it is. But yeah, it's not bad. It's better than I expected it would be. To be honest with you, it's a lot better than I expected it to be though. But yeah, there's obviously still a lot of learning here. But there's something, this is basically, if I'm going to straight up with you, there's no like a set of course out. It's not the same. This is like absolute racing, like racing. And me in this corner again. And the reason I'm not taking the car, in front of me, I just want to learn their patterns. Like, how do they drive? That I can see, learn from their braking points, stuff like that. Oh, come on. I'm gonna get disqualified very soon though. The reason I'm checking their braking points is especially because of AI. With real people it works a bit different. But with AI, what I like to do is, I'll explain it to you now. So you'll see when he brakes, I don't immediately brake. That was weird. Okay, but you'll see when the AI brakes, I don't brake at that exact moment when they brake. I literally just like a second after that, or a split second after that. That is when I brake. And the reason for that is it helps you a lot with cornering as well. Pass, no, hold on. Camera. I want to look behind me. Camera. Come on. Okay. Camera, hold on. Rear look. So I want to do this. And what else? Oh, lights. I want lights. Toggle lights. Where's the car's lights, dude? Imagine I'm looking for lights and the car actually does not have lights. Headlights, there we go. Crappy dap. I think it's that. Yeah, that's there we go. Okay, so okay, any case, so like I was saying is that what I tend to do is I brake later than they do, but just for a brief second, because that helps a lot with cornering, and then basically obviously improving yourself as well though. I know it sounds weird, but it actually helps more than you would think it helps. That is a little bit. And then me in this corner, I'm probably gonna spin out again. Yep. Damn it. Me in that corner, something with, I'm not sure why though, but you know what? I like it. I'm gonna tell you why I like it. Because that helps you actually with your cornering. And if you have if the game is, okay, so if the simulation is gonna be too easy, that doesn't help. Like that absolutely, it doesn't help. Then you can just do nothing with it. Fuel usage needs to be on. Why is this? No, all of these need to be on though. Oh crap. Okay, well that's fine. Just for now, that's fine. Okay, I actually wanted the car to be, to come out in front of us, that I can show you what I mean by, braking a little bit later than they do. But it's okay, it's not the end of the world. But I'm going to be honest, I love the track though. It's a very versatile track. If you take like all your corners and stuff like that, and yeah, ups and downs, it really is a cool track, to be honest with you. You know what, actually, yeah, there's something else that I've seen is off as well. Or maybe it's too low, it's the audio for the tires. For some other reason, I feel I can take that turn a lot quicker if I can learn to control the vehicle. I've got a sneaky suspicion that that corner you can take a lot quicker though. Might be wrong, but I don't think so. Might have been a bit too wide though. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, and that is the too quick shift warning, that I'm down shifting too quickly. Yeah, that's a lot better. Ooh, no. But at least now we're cooking with something. at least. Look, the car is not that quick. I mean, 180 kilometers an hour, 190, 200 kilometers an hour. That is not very quick though. 209, 212. Yeah, that is really not that quick though. I love the virtual mirror in this game. To be honest with you, that virtual mirror is actually amazing. Yeah, soon I'll get this track underfoot. Very soon though. Okay. Yeah, these things actually need to be on there, but it's fine. Are we in race? Okay. And I'm in first. I don't want to be in first. Let me be lost. I want to be lost. I want something to work for. Come on. Yeah. At least we know that works. There we go. Eager Beaver, that's what that was. Why the lights does not come on though? How many laps do I have though? Huh. Damn. I didn't check. Oh well. What was that? My game just lagged. Okay. Oh, it's 8 minutes. Okay, cool. Okay, so a couple of things though. I love the game. Don't get me wrong. I do love the game. Man, the one thing that bothers me. So here's my personal opinion of the game though. If you take this as a free to play game, I guess that we can actually just shut up and say, you know what, thank you so much. Um, because this is a lot of money. I can promise you now, to get all this, that's a lot of money. What I do think is that maybe there's this subscription or something like that. Maybe, maybe. I'm not sure though. Nou, Lucas, lekker doen toe. Lekker doen. Nee, ek gaan nie. Ek is besig om te werk. Ek werk is my siening. But I love you. Um, so I think these are just basically skins for your cars. Okay, let me check something else though. Look, the interface is actually quite cool though. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's easy. Like the interface is so easy. Let's do 85% for now. Maybe this is what, okay, yeah, this is what I messed up. On practice 5 minutes, yeah. Qualifying 5 minutes. Race length. Oh, damn. Okay, I see. Qualifying. Mandatory pit stops. No. Okay, let me see how this goes. But look, honestly, my honest opinion, very honest opinion, I do like the game. Don't get me wrong. It's a cool game. We can after this check if multiplayer is an option. I don't think it can be an option. I think that will be based probably upon tracks and so forth and so forth and so forth. I'm not sure. We'll check. We'll check. So let's see what this race does. But as a first impression, free to play, not bad. Honestly, I think to be honest with you, it's better than I expected. 15 liters. What I don't understand is uh there's certain okay. So there is certain things you cannot set. Yeah, there's certain things you're not allowed to set. Okay, let's see. Momo. Haven't seen those stuff in a long time though. Dude. Oh yeah. Oop. Locking those brakes up. That's a good boy. Almost feels like Monza. Shocks. Yeah, that's my bad. Came in too quickly for the kill. I hope he's okay though. Yeah, it looks like he's fine though. Should be more careful though, to be honest with you. This feels weird. Cannot explain this to you, chat, but this feels so weird. Really? Not again. That's the police coming for me. Yeah, but how do I save it? That's the question though. Let me see if it's saved. Yeah, it did. Okay, cool. Feels a lot better though. I believe that was payback. They were like, yeah, you remember the previous round? Guess what, buddy? This is payback. Okay, well, to be honest with you, that wasn't bad. Um, yeah, so I don't know. The I think I could set the AI a little bit like stronger though, because that AI felt like a joke, to be honest with you. Um, yeah, it's not to be rude or anything, it just felt like a joke. But that being said, I absolutely had a ton of fun. Um, so yeah, let me know if you guys want to see more of Race Room. Let me know. Hold on. Just give me a second. Sorry, this is loud. My apologies for this. So let me just know if you guys want to see more of Race Room. Let me know if there's another game you want me to try. Um, well, obviously on Tasty Tuesdays. So yeah, and then tomorrow is Hot Lap Wednesdays. Now, very important thing is I could not do a career Mondays. The reason I could not do a career Mondays is because I keep getting copyrighted on my stuff. And they copyright me on damn, this is not gonna work. Anyways, so they copyright me on my intro. So this intro you see here though, this intro here and outro, the music I've done with these two, they keep copyrighting me on. So I've done new ones. So this is what it will sound like from now on, and hopefully this works. Okay, that's the intro, and then come on, and this is the outro. It's the same. It's just that, yeah. So let me know in the comment section down below if you guys do like that intro and outro new sound. Go check it with the previous one, and yeah, unfortunately, I keep getting copyrighted. That sucks. Like, just it sucks bad. But my verdict for Assetto Corsa versus Race Room. Now, Assetto Corsa is a lot more difficult in regards to like your traction control and everything like that. Yeah, it's a whole different ball game. Race Room, I'm not sure. Maybe this is more meant for multiplayer. So what we can do if you guys do want to see more of Race Room, leave a comment down below. Tell me yes, you want to see more of Race Room, or tell me you want to see something else. If you guys do want to see more of Race Room, then I'll see if we can do multiplayer for that and see how that is. But between the two games thus far, yeah, Assetto Corsa still wins hands down. Now, before I go, before I go, um, there is a possibility we're gonna do this as well. And the reason for that is this is on my other profile, so I just need to get in the login details for this. So yeah, there's a good possibility we are going to do this. But that being said, guys, have a awesome time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it like really out of my heart. And then tune in for tomorrow for Hot Lap Wednesdays. Otherwise, stay safe, enjoy, and yeah, see you guys.